Hi.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, no, good evening. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing fine too. Well, it's raining here.
Yeah, here here too. But
Yeah.
I think it's stopping right now.
Okay, good. Well, here is still raining. Yes. Yeah. Well, wouldn't have problems with the connection. Well, let's see. Okay, so maybe the rest of you have problems, right, with internet. Rocio, who else? Victor. Mhm. Or
Yes, maybe.
maybe the traffic too, because when it's raining, it's complicated to try.
Yeah. But
Okay. Uh-huh.
but I think most of us works from home.
Really? Oh well, so maybe problems with the connection, right? That's
Yeah.
probably yeah. Okay, but because all of you work in a ploughboy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I,
Okay.
uh, uh, mm, yes, it's supposed to be that way.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think yes because the group is from a ploughboy. So yes, I suppose yes. Okay. So well. Maybe that's
Yeah.
that the reason, the connection.
The company
It's
isn't
7:15.
that big, but as we work from home, it's kind of difficult and knowing my teammates in person.
Oh, okay. So, but you have years working there? A long time or no?
Yeah. On January I'm gonna be 4 years.
4. Oh, okay, yes. It's a considerable
Yes.
time.
Eh, Victor Maravilla seems to have like the maybe 3 or more than 3 years, as I understand. And Martin and Rocio, I think that they have not much time in the company.
More than you.
No, they don't have much time. I think
Oh,
like I yeah. Victor is the one that is around the same time I have in the.
okay. Okay, good. But you are in the same area or in different?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Victor is developer, but Martin, I remember that he is on design. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's like a designer, something like that. And and Rocio, I don't know what's her position in the company.
I remember that she's an engineer too, so probably developer.
Yeah, okay.
I think. Well, I think I think so. I'm not sure, but I think it's a developer. Because in the morning I have another group that is from Aplaude too. Mhm.
Okay.
And let's see, let me think about the names. I'm with Michelle, um, Paola. Let's see who else. Arismendi. I don't know if you know them or you recognize the name. No,
No.
no. Okay, so probably. They are in another area. Oh, as you say, right? It's difficult when you work from home, to know your
Uh,
coworkers.
yeah, and we have a lot of like uh, maybe they can be like developers, but the thing is that there are multiple or many technologies, so programming languages, and maybe the one that work for the same technology is easier to know each other. but when they are in other technology, it's difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. Exactly. So maybe that's why. But yes, this is trying to follow the other group that I have in the morning too. Uh-huh. So I think about if you meet each other, but maybe not. Because as you said, right, to work from home is difficult to know your coworkers because well, you don't see, right, each other.
Yeah. And most of the time projects have like maybe four people, five
Mm,
sometimes. So yes, it's kind of difficult to because in the projects are is in these 3 years I've been in the company, I always been in teams for five or four people.
okay.
So that makes difficult knowing other developers or other people in the company.
Mm-hmm, yes, because you are, yes, you're separate, so that's why. Okay, oh well, that's good. Okay, guys, so let's see. Well, there will be, okay, in this activity, I like to introduce, we're going to choose one category, and then we're going to have one questions in each, well, some questions in each category. And we're going to have a timer, and you have to talk for a while about the question, like answering the question that we have. Okay, let's see. Luis, select one of the categories.
Uh, Crime.
Crime. Okay, let's see. Okay, select the one of the questions.
Uh, Sorry, I have a call. Can you wait
Yes,
for
yes. Okay,
wait?
go ahead. Don't work. Okay. So, Martin, hello, how are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
Hi. Very fine, thanks for us. What about the weather?
Uh, pretty rainy right now. Actually,
Yes.
I was having trouble with my internet connection. That's why I get a little late to the class. But because I live almost close to the close to a forest part of the it's not mountain hill. Okay, hill.
Mm-hmm.
So
Um,
So it's kind of difficult when it's raining here with the connection. So, but I'm solving.
okay, good. So yes, it's raining too. I think it's still raining. Yes, I think so. And a couple of minutes ago, before to start the class, I had problems too with the connection. I was thinking if it wouldn't be possible to keep the class, but yes, I hope we don't have problems. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, nothing. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, it's not convenient for us that work from home this weather.
Yeah, totally agree.
Okay. So let's see. Select one of the questions.
I have to choose one or
Mm,
just Luis?
no, you, because Luis is
Okay.
attending a call. Uh-huh. Just
Okay.
one.
What are the most common crimes in your country?
Okay. And
Uh,
I will set a time. We have 1 minute to answer. You have to talk for 1 minute.
okay, perfect. Well, it used to be here, at least here for in my and this little like town, it was like murdered a few years ago. uh, I was like surrounded, all my community was surrounded for gang members, and
Mhm.
they actually have they had troubles with the people that was coming from or were coming sorry were coming from other like communities. So they asked them for the DUI, for the identification document, And if they weren't from any kind of community that has the same kind of gang members, they actually have to, they like punish them like for nothing. I mean, if you were a man in those years, you have the trouble to, sorry, you have the yeah, you get in trouble because of just that, just being outsider from the community. So it was murder, the most common crime here in my in my town.
Okay. Yes, I thought that was the huge problem, right, that we have in all the country. Yes, that was difficult. But well, at least things are better right now.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm like, I really right now I'm having like all the thoughts like in the. Sorry, I really want to tell you this. Right now, I'm going out with my little dog to just to take a walk,
Hmm.
and at night, like 10 and 11 o'clock, and it's really quiet, and we don't see so many people outside, and it's kind of weird to me because I used to just be afraid all the time because to be late, I mean, at 8 p.m. it was like I was afraid to be outside of my house because of the gang members. So right now it's kind of the opposite. And for me, it's like really happy to see. I'm really happy to see that kind of things, that we can actually go for a walk or running at 10, 11, 12 o'clock here. And it's so easy to do it.
Yes, that's completely true. So you can stay out late and there is no problem, right? You don't feel afraid about. But it's the situation because a couple of years ago, yes, was not possible to be outside to say. Hmm. Okay. Well, so we only hope to all things continue like that, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes. Okay, good. Now let's see. Luis, select one of the questions.
Sorry.
You have to select one of the questions.
Okay. What are some ways to describe your community? Of vigilante. Do you think they are heroes or not? And number two.
Okay. And you have 1 minute to answer or to share what you think about it. Okay, so
Uh,
go ahead.
but it's a crime. Well, a robbery is a crime, isn't it? So when I was like maybe 12 years old, I was walking to take a bus to go to my from school to home, and I remember that a guy sat next to me. We were waiting the bus with a friend, and he started to ask me for my watch, but he called the watch in like a in a somewhere weird expression that knew I didn't know at that moment. So he started asking me, "Dame el guacho," and I
Mhm.
was like, "What?" And he was uh, he was doing, "Give me the guacho," and I was like, "El qué?" What? One, I didn't understand. And my friend was telling me, "Hey, give it to him, give it to him." And I was like, "What? The guacho?" My friend told me, "The guacho." I don't know what is the guacho. So at the end, he explained to me that it was that el reloj. Ah, okay, this is what you want. Yeah, and I took took it off from my hand, from my wrist, and I give the watch to the thief. It was
Oh,
kind of funny. It was kind of funny, but at the same time, he was getting angry. So that was uh, it was I was getting nervous because he was getting angry.
Okay, okay, yes. Okay, it's the first time that I listen that they call it like that. It's new for me too.
Yeah, guacho.
What? It's like,
It comes from watch. I imagine.
yes, I was suspecting that. It comes from English, right? What? Okay. Well, well, I hope nothing happened, right? You were safe at the end.
Yeah, yeah. We were safe, and then we were laughing.
Okay, okay. Well, yeah, sometimes that happens. Okay, now, Mati, 3 or 4.
Let me see. I will take number 3. What are some ways to reduce crime in your community?
Okay.
Well, the first things it was like identify all that people that was actually having like gangs gang relation, or all people that were members from a gang. That was identify them. It was the first things to do. Then having like vigilantes, police officer all the time for like 12, like sorry, for 2 months. That was the kind of actually that was really the whole medicine to that problem. We had we had like we had police officers and soldiers surrounding the whole community for like 2 months, and then they just well, those 2 months we were surrounded. Every corner that we have here in the community, there was a police, 3 police officers and 1 soldier. And then, like before, after those 2 months, it was like they were like concentrating or living in a house from here. So those were like 2 more months, sorry. So that's what the whole things to do here. It was like having the police officer all the time, identifying the gang members, and that's it. That's the whole medicine for the crime in my community.
Okay, okay, good. Yes, that was common here where I live. Yes, they did it the same. I used to see around 2, 3 police officers around, like surrounding the area. And yes, that helped a lot. And well, I think that that makes you feel secure, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Okay, okay, good. And well, let's see, it's missing 4. Dries, go ahead.
Uh, I think that vigilantes are number 4. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
yes. Okay. Vigilantes are. I think that they are needed. Because they they stop some these kind of thieves that are like I'm gonna say in Spanish like rateritos. This is the way
Mhm.
like I tell them
Uh-huh.
because they like they so this I call them like this because they are like people that maybe is a young guy like 16 years but he's trying to um, assault like kids from 8 or 7 years maybe robbing their bicycles or skateboardings or little things or maybe some drug addict or maybe a borracho al, how do you say alcoholic like
Alcoholic?
alcoholic. Yeah, a person. So sometimes they are needing this
Mhm.
to rob for money for buying drugs or alcohol. So sometimes if they see something that is uh you are distracted, they take it from you. or you or yes, they take it from you because you're kind of distracted,
Mhm.
or you left the door open and they enter to your house and they took whatever they can, but little things. So in that way, vigilantes, I think that they stop this kind of thieves.
Mhm.
But if they are organized, they don't they 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 don't they won't stop that.
Mhm. Yes, it happened, right? Like they collaborate to them. Yes, that's common. And well, it's not something good, right? Because at the end, as a community, you are paying to them like to keep safe the place, and they're not doing their job, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It
Okay,
is
so
it is usual that at night they are always like sleeping when they need to be awake.
awake, exactly. Yes. It's their job to be awake, and now at the end they are sleeping. Yes, that happened a lot. Well, you can see alcoholic, but that is another. I have listened drunken man, drunken
Oh,
man.
drunken.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Drunken man, that is another to say it. And just that one, I think. Drunken man, alcoholic, mm, and that is an idiom that is dead drunk when they have drink too much. Dead drunk.
That
That is
drunk.
another. Dead drunk man. Yes, to describe. Okay, guys. So that was to practice a little bit speaking part. And now let's go to this one. Okay, do you remember the meaning of hard copy? Let's see. What was a hard copy?
Something that is printed,
Yes. And do you remember how do you call something that is not printed?
soft copy.
Yes, exactly. Soft copy. Yes, hard copy when it's printed, right? And then when it's a digital document, soft copy. It's like the opposite. And what about sitting duck?
Uh, is like an easy target. Yeah, like imagine like shooting at an elephant. So yeah, you're gonna do it. I mean, it's kind of difficult to miss.
Yes. Okay. So a sitting duck, yes, exactly. It's an easy target when you are so vulnerable, could be someone or something, and it's in danger, right? Yes, that is a sitting duck. Now, let me show you a new one, probably. And let's see. Oh no, we only had the review of these two expressions. But let's see. Yes, tomorrow is Friday. Yes, tomorrow we're going to have another one. Okay, so tell me, guys, have you ever listened this expression? Okay, this is the topic. Okay, we're going to start with the grammar. Models of lost opportunity. Have you ever listened this?
No.
No.
No, mother for lost opportunity. But okay, you haven't. But what comes to your mind when you read this? Lost.
Like words that can actually help us to describe a lost opportunity or that
Uh-huh.
makes it easy.
Okay, good. Yes, exactly. So sometimes we call some modal verbs that I'm pretty sure that you know them. They are not new, they are the same. But when you talk about the past, or specifically this lost opportunity, we can use these models: should, could, and would. But it's something different. We use perfect in plus infinitive. Okay? The perfect times plus infinitive. Let's see. Okay, so in this unit, that is unit number 5, It's, yes, I think it's the last one. It's so fast. Okay. In this one, we have past models. Will have, should have, and I include could have. To talk about that, a lost opportunity, something that happened in the past. Okay, let's see. Luis, help me to read this.
These past tense modals are useful for expressing your feelings about a past decision or other action.
Yes, okay. Are used to expressing your present feelings. You're talking in present, but about a past decision. Let's see what else. Martin, help me.
Could have, would have, and should have are sometimes called modal of lost opportunity.
Yes. Let's see why. Okay, Luis.
They work like a grammatical time machine. The simple past just tells what happened. Past modals tell what could have, would have, and should have happened.
Yes, exactly. So they are like speculating about the past, a past decision, a previous decision. Exactly, because we try to not compare, to not confuse simple past, because simple past is just tell something that happened. But in this case, we are like speculating about a lost opportunity. And we have the three of things. Could have, will have, and should have happened. Okay, let's see. Martin, help me to read.
To form these past models, use could, would, or should followed by have, followed by a past participle verb. Use have for all pronouns. Never use has or had to form a past modal.
Yes. Okay, when we want to use it in this meaning, okay, we never use has, because you know has is for the third person, right? She has, he has, it has. But in this one, it's not, okay? It's not correct to use it. All the time, it's mandatory to use have and never has. We cannot use it. Okay. And well, will have, should have, or could have, plus a past participle. Okay. And let's see some examples. Okay, Luis, help me to read it.
She could have gone to any college she wanted to. I would have gone to the party, but I was tired. Tired. She should have told the truth about what he saw.
Okay, those are some examples of how can you talk about lost opportunities. But let's see, all of them have a different function. Okay, it's not like the same. I know that we are used to identifying them like they are synonyms, right? If you say wool and cool, both are models to create, to request, or to ask for something in a polite way, right? Should is like, it's optional to do it. It's like a recommendation. But in this case, they have a different meaning. Okay, let's see the first one. Martin, help me to read. Cool hat.
Could have means that something was possible in the past, but it did not happen.
Mhm. Okay, don't forget about something that was possible in the past, but it didn't happen. Okay. For example, Martin.
I could have gone directly to college, but I decided to travel for a year.
Okay. So, what's that? Something
That didn't
was,
happen.
yes, was possible in the past, but
It is not right now.
it is not exactly. And you're, it's like if we were having a conversation and you are expressing to me what you feel. It's a feeling about kind of a regret in the past, a possibility in the past. I could have gone directly to college, but I decided to travel for a year. We cannot modify that decision right now, right? It's just expressing what do you think or how you feel about it. Now, let's see, Luis, could have, could not, sorry.
Not have means that's could not have means that something was impossible in the past. For example, she could not have been on that flight because I just saw her at work.
Mm-hmm. So it's like a negative situation, right? Something was impossible, but in the past. Exactly. You're sharing what you feel, what you think about something right now, about the past, but something that was impossible. Not possible. Impossible because, well, we have not. Mm-hmm. And now let's see. Okay, that is a popular compliment that we can have. Martin, tell me what to read it.
A popular compliment in English is I couldn't have said it better myself. You can say this when you like the way somebody said something. It is a way to show a strong agreement.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, so that is a popular compliment that we have in English. I couldn't have said it better myself. That is common to use it, and this is this structure that we use. Okay. You can say this when you like the way somebody says something, and you say, okay, that was a good expression, that was a good idea. So you say, I couldn't have said it better myself. It's common to listen this with natives. Okay, now what happened with will have? Okay, what was the use of should have? What was? When we use should could have, sorry.
To have it something that in the past could be possible, but right now it is not.
Mm-hmm. Something was possible in the past, but it did not happen.
It didn't happen.
Yes. Okay. Now let's see the next one that is will have. Okay, Luis, help me to read.
Would have is a bit more difficult because it has two common structures. The first is with but. Uh, I would have A, but I had to B. Use this structure to show that you wanted to do something in the past, but you could not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is like more complicated because we use two extra, like a complex sentence. I will have situation, but I had to the other situation. That's why we have A and B. And when we use it to show that you wanted to do something in the past, but you couldn't, okay, was not possible. All of them talk about the past, but like in different point of view. Let's see this one, Martin.
I will I will have called, but there was no phone service. I will have loaned you I have loaned you the money, but I didn't have any.
Mhm. Okay, so as you can see, they say that the use, you wanted to do something in the past, but you couldn't. So it was not possible, was a desire. You really wanted to do that. But in that moment was not a possibility. I would have called, but there was no phone service. I would have loaned you the money, but I didn't have it. Okay. Now let's see. Well, Martin, help me to read this. Will have.
Will have also forms the result clause of a past unreal conditional. For example,
Hmm? Okay, we have two examples. And you know that the conditions, the clauses, when you have a condition clause and main clause, we can move it, right? We can use it in both positions, in two different positions. Luis, help me to read this.
For example, if I had known they were vegetarians, I would have made a salad. Uh, I would have made a salad if I had known they were vegetarians.
Okay, so we can use it in the two positions and it's the same expression. It's just like up to you. Which one do you like the most? What is the difference? It's just one little thing, the difference.
it's about like the action.
Mm.
Well, the way I see it is more like the comma.
Yes.
But I mean like the first one presents like the reason why, and the second
Uh-huh.
is more like
Yes, it's as you say the action, but it's like which part do you want to emphasize? Mm-hmm.
If I have no, it's like the why question, right? If I have no, they were vegetarians, and then you have the result, I will have made a salad. But if you want to emphasize like the result, you put it at the beginning. I will have made a salad if I had known they were vegetarians. It's depend of the situation, I think. Which one do you want to emphasize? But at the end, it's exactly the same and it doesn't change too much. And you are like transmitting exactly the same message. And the only, let's see, grammatical, yes, the grammatical difference in this one is like the comma, just that. Because if you have the if condition at the beginning, it's mandatory to use the comma because you need to have a pause between both sentences. But if you use will condition like the result at the beginning, you don't need a comma because if function as a conjunction in between both sentences. So, well, it's not necessary to use the comma. Why? Because with this type of expressions, we have a complex sentence. And if you have a complex sentence, we can have this, a clause, the result clause and the conditional. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have another. This is curious. We usually will have a suggest about feeling about the past, but it's not always the same. Let me show you. Have you ever listened this song, guy? Let me show you which one. Because we have. I want to know if you know this one. Okay, probably yes. Do you know it?
No.
No,
No.
no. Okay, so let's see. This part of this is like lyric, right? So let's see first the situation. The song is like it's a love song, and he's singing about her ex-girlfriend cheating on him, and that gave him the opportunity to meet someone else. I know it sounds weird, but that's is the song about. So Martin, help me to read this part. It's like the lyric.
The lyric.
Mhm.
If she would have been faithful, if she could have been true, then I wouldn't been cheated. I will never know real love. I will, I will, I will have, I will,
I
well, I
will.
would have,
Uh-huh.
I will miss out on you.
Yes. Okay. So he's talking about this in this song. Is the man is Chicago. I will send it to you so you can listen later. The singer is surprisingly happy that his ex-girlfriend, as I told you, cheated on him because her infidelity gave him the opportunity to meet someone else. So he's talking about what in the song? Do you remember the use of will have? Remember? What was the use?
It shows something you wanted to do in the past, but you
Mhm.
couldn't.
Exactly. So he's talking about the past. Nobody wants to be cheated on, right? So, but at the end, he connects both stories, and that's why he's singing about the situation. So that's why they say we'll have suggest about feeling about the past, but it's not always. It's according to the situation. So tell me, guys, do you get it? This example? It's okay.
It's kind of confusing the lyric right now. I was like reading it again,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know if he he does. Sorry, I want to make it clear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he wanted to be cheated
No,
Or he's just grateful, or he's just grateful.
it's
And I don't,
grateful. Uh-huh.
and he wants to be with the one who cheated with, to cheating on him, or with the one he knew later. So
It's
that's kind of the thing.
it's weird. Yes, I know it's weird because it's a mix of feeling. Because nobody wants to be cheated on, right? But it's like a mix of feelings.
He kind looks like he does.
Yes, exactly. But there is a reason. Because of her infidelity gave him the opportunity to meet someone else, and he fell in love with the other girl. So it's like he regrets about that. He was not uh, comfortable with the situation, but it's like he's complaining, but at the same time, he's grateful because of that. Yes, it's confusing, but yes. Why? Because in the lyric we have, si ella hubiera sido fiel, si ella pudiera haber sido real, like, o confiable, entonces no me hubiera engañado, no me habría engañado. Nunca, I will never know, real no, nunca hubiera conocido el amor verdadero. So, I, I would miss out on you. Es como te hubiera perdido, right? So it's like a mix of feelings. I will send you the song, so that would be helpful to listen and to, well, to get this, because it's common to use this expression like this one. Will have to suggest a bad feeling about the past. Okay. So Luis, what about you? Did you get the idea of this part with the song?
Yes.
Yes,
Just. Mhm.
it's clear. Okay. And Martin, now it's better.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, good. So guys, let's see what is missing. I think yes, it's missing should have, but this is easier. Okay, Luis, help me to read it, please.
Should have means that something did not happen, but we wish it had happened. We should have talked about past mistakes.
So this is more like a regret, past mistake. Okay, Martin, help me to read.
A worried mother might say, I was so worried about you, you should have called.
Mhm. Okay, good. And Luis?
Should have is coming in apologies. For example, I'm sorry that I'm late for work. I should have woken up earlier.
So, what is the purpose of should have? Well, you talk about past mistake. What will happen if someone else didn't? It's related to regret too. And well, that is the use. Let's see. It's to practice, right? Tomorrow we're going to practice. We have the speaking class with this one, so I will bring some exercise to work on it. And let's see. Do you have questions? We should have, because this is short. Should have. No? We should have questions?
No.
No.
No, with the use? No. Okay. I know that they are, well, similar, right? A lot. But we're going to practice with them. I will share this one with you because in this PDF, in this presentation, you have the uses. And well, the structure is exactly the same with all we have could have, will have, should have, and just the moment. But all of them talk about a past situation, right? It's you're talking in present, feeling about a past decision, but different point of view. Okay, guys, so that would be pretty much for today's class. And well, I hope to see you tomorrow too. Tomorrow we're going to practice with this topic.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, good. You're welcome, guys. You have a good night. See you tomorrow.
Have a nice one.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.